Today we'll be traveling from New Zealand all the way to China. From Auckland we'll be
Catching a train.
a bus, a plane, another plane,
The world's fastest commercial passenger train.
and finally another train to bring us to Shanghai.
So buckle up.
And let's go. To kick off our travel day, we are starting here in Auckland City at the Britomart train station. Along the way, we'll tell you why we chose China, what we had to do to prepare, as well as any tips. So let's go. If you're doing this trip in the reverse order, this stop is actually the last station on the line. If you're visiting New Zealand, it's a good way to use public transport to get into the city.
Oh, thank you.
No videos can send me.
Okay, thank you.
We have 2 minutes.
Welcome aboard the Southern Line service to Pukekohe via Newmarket.
We made it to Puinui. That was a very interesting train ride, I must say. The announcements were glitching. So every station was welcome to Parnell train station. There are many ways to get between Auckland City and the airport. We obviously love taking public transport. Also, it is the cheapest way, but an Uber will be around 50 if you're lucky, probably more. You can also take a super shuttle, which I think is around $20. There's taxis also from the airport, but we love public transport. And unfortunately there's not a train that goes directly to the airport, so you've got to hop on the airport link over here at Puinui station. It has actually started to rain now in Auckland, so we can't wait for a China summer. The bus is less busy than the train was, but the weather outside is awful. I'm glad we're flying to somewhere summery. It hasn't actually been this bad. Today is the first day, so just like that, we're at the airport.
It's pretty early, but
yeah, but it's so pitch black dark now. Only 5:30. Our check-in only opens in 50 minutes. There's already a line.
should we go wait?
No.
I'm happy to wait.
No. For 50 minutes.
Yeah, since we arrived early to the airport, because it was during rush hour, people were finishing work, so we didn't know what the roads would be like with the bus, so we came early. We decided to have a drink upstairs by Blue Marble Lane, which is just situated outside the arrival section for the international terminal.
And you look so pretty with all these trees.
I feel pretty.
I can already hear you asking, why did we choose to go to China? Well, last year I kept seeing these ads about travel packages to China that were really, really cheap. I'm talking like less than $1,500 for a 10-day tour, including flights, accommodation, literally everything. So I looked into it and what flights would cost, and I found flights for like $500 per person return. So when Craig came home that day, I'm like, how do you feel about China? And we literally booked those flights, and now we're here at the airport.
We have had our drink now, and now we're going to go join the line for check-in. It's about 10 minutes until check-in opens, but we'll go wait.
One of the things we had to do to prepare for China is set up a bunch of apps, one of them being Alipay. So we set it up, and we know there's a place in the airport where you can actually use it to pay, which we tried and it didn't work. So I hopped onto customer service on the Alipay app, and they immediately answered and said, if you are a non-Chinese citizen using Alipay outside of China, it won't work. So fingers crossed that it will work once we land in China. She said not to worry, so we'll see. We are checked in. I should have listened to Craig and stood in that line earlier. It took us almost an hour to check in, which means less time at Strata Lounge, which is a shame because you have to book a 4-hour slot, and we are going to end up being in there for 1 hour. Wives needs to listen to husbands.
It's okay. Checked in, pretty smooth, just a long wait, but anyway.
Sorry, leave.
Cool, now it's customs, let's do it.
Customs and security went super fast, literally like I'd say 5 minutes. And here's your first look at the Chinese currency, yuan. We got 500. So just in case our payment apps doesn't work at first.
Yeah, we can always get more when we're there if needed.
But now we're heading to the lounge. We are starving. Pre-booking for Strata Lounge is $69, but I don't know if we're gonna get our money's worth today. We're gonna try.
Let the holiday begin.
Dinner here at the lounge is kiwias, lamb meatballs, mashed potatoes, and carrots. The meatballs are actually really good. It's the only meat option though, but it's flavorful, lamby.
There's also vegetarian pasta, a little bit of that. Really good.
So a few other apps that we had to download before going to China is WeChat, and we had to set that up and verify and everything. And we've got A-Maps because apparently Google Maps doesn't work. Sorry, I've got a folder with all my apps for China. Trip.com is what we use to book all of our accommodation and trains. We've already booked that. We didn't realize that the 2nd of June was going to be a public holiday in China as well, like here in New Zealand. So that was a mistake. But anyway, we did it. We booked the trains for that day. The airline we're flying with is China Southern. Their app is also pretty good. You can see all your flights on there. We just hope it all works out when we land. I don't know what else we could have done to prepare for this, so let's just drink more champagne. No matter if you're in the Strata Lounge for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, it just goes way too quick. Our gate is like at the far end, so we gotta run. Is that airplane there?
Too far to see.
It is.
Can't see through the window.
Normally we would wait till like the last second to leave that lounge, but because we know this gate is so far, and at the check-in they said they do board early.
Yeah, but it looks like
We'll see.
no one's boarding yet, so...
We are boarding a flight to China. Never in my life did I think I would ever say that. Are you excited?
I am so excited. Let's do this. Let's go.
This is crazy.
Hello, welcome aboard. Hello.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Have we ever gotten an amenity kit on economy class?
It's pretty cool.
I think this is an eye mask, earplugs, wait for it, a toothbrush,
Amazing, because I forgot mine.
a toothpaste, and a comb.
That's pretty cool.
China Southern, so far you're impressing us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard China Southern Airlines. 您的安全是我们的首要。
您的手提行李必须存放在指定的带线路。
It's about an hour into the flight and they're serving drinks now.
Yep.
And Craig's trying a new beer.
Never seen this before, never had it before. It's called Pearl River, so try it out.
And
Pretty good.
so we can choose between pork and potato and rice. It's good. To be honest, I thought we were gonna get noodles.
We'll get lots of noodles in China.
Yeah.
Good morning.
It's breakfast time.
Yep, it is 7:15 in New Zealand, so it's like 3:15 in China in the morning.
I feel like it's 3:15. We slept a little bit.
Yeah.
But here's breakfast.
Egg, bacon, yogurt. Pretty stoked.
Ready to get there now.
Yeah, almost there. About 2 hours to go, so yeah.
We're in China. Welcome to our 10th country together.
So stoked.
China!
Yes. It's humid. 5 in the morning.
10th country together.
10 countries. It's crazy. Welcome to Guangzhou.
We're officially in China.
Gone through all the custom checks and security, all went smoothly. I had to take the batteries out again, which I always do because we're taking batteries for cameras and they want to see them, so it's all good.
There was a bit of a transfer area. We waited there for maybe 40 minutes or so, but our next flight is
it's like 4 hours away.
a few hours away, so that was fine. And this is our first view of China. Yes, it's like where the airplanes are, but
and it's raining.
We'll take it. So now it's just Alipay and WeChat that we need to try. This airport is so big. We have just been walking. Shops aren't really open yet because it's early. They are busy opening. And all we want to do is try our Alipay. So,
Starbucks.
you know, Starbucks just popped up and it is 7 in the morning. I haven't had coffee yet, so
Let's do it.
success.
So it works. So what we do on Alipay is we generate our own QR code and we scan it on their device and then it takes off the amount of yuan. So pretty cool.
Shopping.
2 flat whites, 70 yuan. Pretty good actually. Right before?
Starbucks is always expensive.
Yeah.
If anyone is interested in aviation engineering, please let me know because I have to listen to a whole lecture now of what everything is. So if you want Craig to give more input on that kind of thing and it doesn't bore you like it does me,
Babe, there's a pushback tug. Pushback tug.
then he will be sure to give you more information on how things work at the airport.
Putting my bags on the hand luggage trolley.
How cute is this little trolley?
You're in the way of my shots. All I can see is bum.
Something else that we've seen, okay, wait, so we have watched so many videos on China. It is crazy. It feels like I've been here. But now I'm seeing these things for myself and it is just still blowing my mind. They have phone chargers that you can rent. So you take one, charge your phone, but you've got to scan first and then you can put it back at another station. So we'll probably do this later on in our travels when our phones die. But I'm seeing it in real life. So scan, pay deposits, get the power bank. Oh, and then you put it at the
Bottom plate.
yeah. I just went onto the China Southern app to see my boarding pass and they have updated the gates. So we are sitting here by gate 265 just randomly. Our gate is 165. Now we're wondering, is that like 100 gates from this one? Because this airport is massive. We have 3 hours to get there, but we think it's over there.
I think we will go find our gate and then just see what's close by, but we've got lots of time to waste, so let's just go find it. Let's do it.
There's just aeroplanes, that side, this side, taking off one after the other.
Yeah, it's never ending.
So cool.
There's a few runways at this airport, so it's pretty cool.
Literally Craig's dream.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try. Oh, where's it now?
Hey, that's our flight.
Yours.
No. Look at your face. It shows you.
So,
That's you. That's your flight.
Yes.
That's your gate. It just scans your face.
so there's a facial, or there's a camera there. You face it, and by your face, it tells you what your flight info is.
I think it's me now. Check. There we go. Gate 165. Shows a map. That's amazing.
If we keep saying, wow, and China lives in the future, and can you believe they do this in China? Well, we haven't really been to any mega cities or anything like that, so everything is going to be brand new to us. We're going to be like little kids. We're going to be super excited about stuff, so please bear with us. Drinking water stations everywhere in the airport, because apparently you can't drink the tap water, so they have warm, hot and cold water. There's 167, 166. We can't even see 165, and we've been walking for a while. This airport is big, I keep saying it, but wow.
It's just an airport like, obviously we didn't know Guangzhou before we booked these flights, so you don't expect there to be these massive airports in the other cities, because we know like Beijing and Shanghai all have big airports, but there are so many big airports and just traveling happening within China itself. So
And the China Southern Fleet, it must be
huge.
massive. It's
Yeah.
just blue tails everywhere.
it's crazy.
We went into one shop to see if my Alipay worked, and it didn't, and then Craig tried it and it also didn't work. Then we just came to the 7-Eleven and I got I think this is Coke.
And I think this is Pepsi by the emblems and colors.
I think this worked out to like $1.
Yeah, it was really cheap. This is like $2.
We came across some massage chairs. I think you've got to scan a QR code for them to work.
Yeah, pretty cool though. Nice comfortable area to sit.
And then
this side.
next to it, you have these private booths. Plugs everywhere.
So I walked around a bit at the airport and trying to find where we are, because this airport is so big, and I'm just looking from Google Maps to see where we're sitting. And I found out where we are, and like we're in the small little leg of this massive mega airport. I think it has 4 runways, which is incredible. And I noticed that they're building another mega international airport, like literally a few kilometers from here, that you can see out the windows, which is unbelievable. So
Because this already feels like a mega airport.
yeah.
Nuts. And also, quick report back on WeChat, that also works.
Yep.
So we are all set with our apps. Yay! Another thing we haven't told you about yet is how to get a visa to come to China. Us South Africans are very used to applying for visas for other countries, and normally it involves like putting a whole booklet full of information together, going into the embassy and handing everything in. With China, we could just go onto their website, make a profile, upload all our documents, no paperwork. We didn't have to print a single thing. Go to the embassy without an appointment. We were in and out of there in half an hour. And then a few days later we had to come back and pick up our passports with the visa in. We just got our Chinese visas. Didn't take very long. We came to apply on Wednesday and it's Monday. We waited about 15 minutes to pick it up. No appointment needed.
So easy.
We're going to China!
Let's go.
A lot of countries can come into China visa free, but always check their website. I did email the embassy to get the right link and they replied within 10 minutes. We are talking a lot right now because our layover is so long. That was a mistake. We wanted to leave a bit of a buffer between our 2 flights just in case of delays, and we didn't really know what to expect. But of course it's super efficient here, and we could have actually booked an earlier flight to Shanghai. So now we're sitting, but it's fine. We found our comfortable booth here. I'm just really tired.
You're at the airport and you're looking for food. Obviously you have to go with Macca's, but I just bought a teriyaki chicken burger. It was 19 yuan, so it's about 5 New Zealand dollars. So
There isn't really anything else close to our gate, so except for like a coffee shop with pastries. Our boarding pass is just automatically loaded on the China Southern app, and that's what we scanned out the gates. All worked smoothly. Both mine and Craig's was on my app, which is a bit weird. But now it's time to fly to Shanghai, baby! For this domestic flight, we have a window seat. It's only going to be 2.5 hours, and also they have a 2-4-2 configuration, which makes it a lot easier for us to sit by the window.
and we can
So-
see the airplanes and the big airport, because this airport is big.
I'm excited to see Shanghai from the sky.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool.
吹气。
Got our food on the next flights, and came with a little hamper, chicken and rice, banana, yogurts, biscuits. I don't know what that is.
We didn't really know that we were going to get food on a
Had a
domestic
little water.
flight.
Yeah, so pretty good. Thank you, bye bye. Cheers.
Shanghai! And it's hot. Guangzhou was like rainy and cold outside. Here it's sunny, it's hot. I'm in Shanghai.
But yeah,
Have you ever seen such excited people to arrive in a country?
kids in a candy store. We are taking a train to the baggage claim.
So busy, lots of people.
It's buzzing.
It's buzzing! That's why we're here. We love it. They have a special lane in the corridor taped off with yellow tape, and it's for a buggy, and you can pay 10 yuan to use it.
CZ3550 Sichuan Airlines.
Yeah, orange tag. Mine comes out sometimes one of the first ones, and then we have to stand and wait for Craig's bag almost every time.
It's pretty impressive if you look at all the bags. They're perfectly handled up on the conveyor belt, which is pretty cool. Look at that.
Organized, not just thrown.
Here's my bag.
Amazing. Are you ready to see Shanghai?
Oh, yeah.
Now for the most exciting part of our entire travel day. We have watched many videos about this also. It is the world's fastest commercial train that we're going to go on. It's called the Maglev, and in the videos we just saw to follow the sign that says Maglev. Yeah. Again, there are many ways to get from the airport to the city center. We are just choosing the coolest option this time. There's public transport, you can catch taxis and Didi's, which is like Uber. But come on, Maglev, which is like a magnetic train. Craig will explain all of it. This is so pretty. It's got arches and it's like covered with flowers at the base. It's got a sky roof also. A one-way ticket is 50 yuan, and if you have a flight ticket from the same day, you get a small discount. Our Alipay didn't work there again, so now we're going to the counter. Alipay worked at the counter for some reason.
When we put our code in their scanner, it works. That's how I've noticed. So anyway, we've got our tickets. Little cards, one-way tickets. Yeah.
Now it's time for Craig to explain to you what the Maglev train is.
Now this is one of the most exciting parts of this trip, is we get to take the Maglev train. There's a magnetic levitation where the train sits above the track, so there's no friction, so it can go really fast. So this is the fastest commercial train in the world. It's gone 431 k's an hour, but they usually take it to 300 k's an hour for operations. It is really cool. I'm quite excited, and here's the model of it, and there's nothing underneath. It uses magnets, obviously. There it is. Okay, when it leaves that side, then.
Okay.
So one side's lifting up slightly.
The only bad thing about this is that it's over too soon.
The trip takes about 8 minutes from the airport, and I think it's about 30 kilometers. So to think you can do 30 kilometers in 8 minutes is pretty cool.
That is actually unreal. One more mode of transport before we reach our destination. Ooh, it's been a long day. We need a shower. We need fresh clothes. And I was like, where are we? And Craig was like,
We are in our element. That's
so I've seen on another video that from the maglev we need to take line 2 to the People's Square, and we're going to use Alipay to do it.
Open Alipay.
Basically, and then you go onto transport. If you set in Shanghai, it gives you a metro card. Agree and obtain card. Please first read. Okay, it needs to translate. This is something that you can't set up beforehand because it picks up your location. So this is something we only could do here. Got my QR code.
Use now.
Yep.
We did it.
Activate.
Activating. Now. Here we go.
Okay, let's see if this works. Where do we go in? Moment of truth. So every time you've got to probably go through that security thing.
She's so ready.
Living like Shanghai locals.
So good.
Giving me Europe vibes.
可换乘7号线、16号线。可换乘6号线、8号线。
We hopped off at People's Square. It's hustling and
Oh,
bustling.
it's so good.
People with suitcases.
What amazes me, it's just so quiet on the trains, but it's just full, and these trains are so long, but it's proper public transport. It's so good.
You can see lots of
Yeah.
travelers as well. And we're gonna head up the escalator to, we don't really know where we're gonna get to.
Check that. Easy as.
I can't wait for this. It's a fun mall.
Very good.
You're gonna hear this a lot, but I saw in a video that people get eye tests done in China and then they get their glasses within 15 minutes of the test. So we just saw Sun saying that, so we're definitely gonna do that. We booked our accommodation in the middle of all the action in the Nanjing Road pedestrian street. So this escalator is gonna take us there.
Yellow jacket. And it is home. Welcome. We
We're
made
in
it.
Shanghai, baby!
Hold on. So exciting.
I'm over.
Now wait.
I can take one. So far we haven't used a single map app. I'm so proud of us.
Yeah, we haven't.
Not a single map app.
We knew the trains to take. We kind of know where we're going, but we're going to have to just check. But we do know what it looks like, so if we see it.
We booked a hotel across from the M&M store, which we kept seeing on everyone's videos. So we're hoping to just find it. And we're following this, like the street signs that says pedestrian road Nanjing.
Wow.
Whoa. There it is. It's the walking street.
There's the M&M shop. There's the hotel.
That could not have been any easier, honestly. We can see the M&M shop. This is so incredible.
Perfect train station.
Oh my gosh.
This is the
Oh
coolest
my
thing.
gosh. Even the little trains that transport you from one end of Nanjing Road to the other. We can even see that.
This is unbelievable. Did you ever think in your life?
We never ever thought that we would come to China, but here we are. And it is more impressive so far. The M&M shop, which we've seen in everybody else's Shanghai videos.
Right there. Then we saw that yellow. Okay, so that means our accommodation should be somewhere here. I think it's that building.
Easy. Still not using
We
maps.
found a hotel. So easy. Jinglai Hotel. All the box. Do you want to use the stairs?
The tightest elevator ever. At least there is an elevator. After we've gone up some stairs.
When you
No. Okay. What did you say?
317.
Here we go.
Open. Let's bring it in. We close the door. Cute ass.
There we are. That's your
That's it.
answer.
We have the best part, and this is why I booked this room. Street view. Oh, so good. Absolutely love it. Can't believe we're here. M&M shop. Big ass TV.
We made it. This is the end of our long ass travel day video. So we hope you enjoyed it. It was an amazing day and it's time for us to rest.
Bye.
See you in the next one. Make sure you watch to see our first impressions. Bye. To get to the airport, but we obviously love taking public transport going up.
Oh.
Why isn't it opening?
Cheers. Holiday starts now. Cheers. What are we going to cheers on?
Please follow the instruction of our staff members and exit the platform through the escalator or staircase in.
Another train. Another train to finally bring us to Shanghai. And finally another train to bring us, to Shanghai city center.